Today, we're going to talk about a ginormous tourist attraction, Cliffs of Moher. According to last year's statistics, Cliffs of Moher got around 1.5 million visitors. And that makes us wonder, what caught up the attention of the tourists so much? And what is it that we're missing out on? Should we pack our bags right away, or take a day off to go get the answers to it? Let's dig deeper into what makes these cliffs so extraordinary. On the west coast of Ireland, between the cities of Galway and Limerick, these archaic cliffs, being 320 million years old, stretch across the scenic landscape for 8 kilometers, giving plenty of breathtaking views. You look west, and you find Aran Islands and Galway Bay. You look north, and you see 12 pins and the Maham Turk Mountains in Connemara. Just as you turn your head around south, you find a loop head, and beyond to the Kerry Mountains. You can find the colonization of cliff-nesting seabirds. That's over 30,000 pairs of seabirds that are vividly seen during the breeding season, some of which include puffins, razorbilts, kittiwakes, and choughs. Cliffs of Moher provides a holistic experience when life turns out to be overwhelming and one needs an escape from the hustle culture. The Cliffs of Moher have been an important part of some movies, and Harry Potter fans may be well acquainted with them. Cliffs of Moher made an appearance in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. There's an overcast scene that shows the protagonist staring at a cave underneath the cliffs, having a grunge appearance that the audience still remembers. It has also been able to get the attention of geologists since the beginning of time. Now, you would want to know what you could do while you're at the Cliffs of Moher that are mere rocks. So, stay tuned until the end of the video to hear about the top 5 things to do while in Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. Number 5. The perfect picnic spot. The beauty of the Cliffs of Moher would be worth your while if they have plenty of time to soak it all in, and the best way to do this is to plan a picnic here. You can opt for any time to come sit here, but the ideal time would be the opening time when there's less people in sight, so you can enjoy some quiet time as well. However, even if you come in later hours, the beauty of the cliff is going to be the same, but with more people sitting around and appreciating it. And you don't necessarily have to worry about coming with all the picnic stuff that you need, because the cliffs have sitting spots and benches throughout. You can either choose to do it on your own, or you can have your luxury picnic planned by a country Clare business. Gra Picnics. They do all the work for you. That even includes choosing a location for you. So all you have to do is sit and enjoy the ethereal view ahead and not worry about a thing. Number 4. Coastal walk north and south. While you're enjoying the scenic views merely by sitting on the cliffs, you can also go around and take a coastal walk to the north, where you will find the Doolin Village. It is a linear route of 20 kilometers and takes around 4 hours to complete. The trail isn't that precarious and can be a fine, healthy activity if someone wants to have a hearty conversation with nature in the early morning. Although there are a lot of things you need to look out for, including the changing weather conditions and on heavy fog, which in turn can cause poor visibility and maybe a hurdle in your trek. You can also walk south, where you can find the Hag's Head, and the pathway to that is not so difficult. It requires less time to reach Hag's Head than to reach Dublin Village, and that is 1.5 to 2 hours. Although it is of medium difficulty level, the path gets tougher as moving forward, and becomes cragged. So for that, make sure you have proper footwear for terrain like this, because the South Coastal Walk can become challenging due to the movement of the winds. After these minor challenges, what waits for you ahead is a serene view. While on this quest to gobble up the serenity, keep looking back at intervals to cherish the beauty of what you left behind. Number 3. Cruise along the cliffs. We talked about the trails of the cliff and how vast the sea looks while walking on those trails. But how about cruising in the sea? Yes, you heard it right! Think of the littleness of the people on the trails from the sea, merely the size of the stars spread out around the sky. To experience that, you can opt for plenty of cruising choices. And a round trip from Dublin to Dublin takes about 45 to 50 minutes. You cannot know the massiveness of the cliffs until you can see them from a distance, or from sailing underneath them. Ferries carry you from the north of O'Brien's Towers, which are an important landmark here. You can find the Moher Tower in Hog's Head in Liscannor, and this is the furthest point from Doolin, and that's the tower the cliffs got their name from. Number 2. Dining and other activities at the Visitor Center. The Cliffs of Moher have gotten better with time, and with the facilities over there as well. Just as you enter the cliffs, you can find the Visitor Center over there that has plenty of facilities confined within that space, so tourists don't have to worry about much stuff, and they can enjoy their time there with ease. The Visitor Center has plenty of dining options as well, so even if you didn't bring anything to eat for your 2-hour visit, you won't be going hungry. On the first floor, you can find the Puffin's Cafe, which has a variety of options to consume like ice creams, cakes, and drinks as per your needs. On the first floor of the Visitor Center, there's a Cliffs View Cafe that serves the local Irish food to promote its culture, and also provides a spectacular view of the ocean. You can also shop at the Visitor Center as well, so you don't have to go back empty-handed, but with a great experience and some sustainable goodies. All the shops there support the local artisans, including the gift shops, arts and crafts, and much more. Some of them don't promote killing animals for wearable causes, so they sell other sustainable items that don't involve knitwear of any kind. Anyhow, you can roam around the Visitor Center and can find plenty of stuff to shop from, including the Irish music albums as well. Number 1. A perfect sunset spot. It's a no-brainer when it comes to finding out what is that one thing you'd really like to do while you're here, and that's obviously watching a sunset. But that solely depends upon the weather, and you can never be sure of the Irish weather. And if it turns out to be foggy, then there's no point because all the scenic views are blocked. But if the weather works in your favor, specifically in summers, which is also the busiest time of year, then you can come sit here and watch the sun go down and waving you goodbyes, leaving you awestruck with the beauty of the horizon. There's a lot you can do here, but the reason why anyone rushes to such spots is to cherish nature for the way it unfolded in the past, and hasn't stopped unfolding since. So, while you're here, cherish every second you spend here amidst these waves, the sea, the unevenness of the cliffs, and most importantly, the people. So, now that you're familiar with what you can do with your time here, when are you planning to visit the cliffs? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, where to next?